Hi guys, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on where you're watching me from. All right, so yesterday I shared with someone and I also shared with myself how important it is to keep moving. Either you're moving slow or you're moving fast, how important it is to just keep moving, because one day, whether moving slow or moving fast, you will get to your destination. And that is the most important thing, rather, getting to your destination, not to be stagnant, because being stagnant will not get you to your destination. You just have to keep moving. All right, so today, guess what? I have something deeper to share with you. Mindset. Somebody say mindset. Yes, mindset. How our mindset is very, 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 very important. Movement starts from your mind. You start moving from your mind. Yes, you start moving from your mind. All right, so let me share this quick. It's not a short story. It's a very, very long story, but I will just shorten it. All right, for us to understand what we are talking about. All right, so in 2023, I started my master's program. I put in for my master's program towards the ending of 2022. Then I started. We resumed school. We resumed school in January 2023. Guess what? This girl planned her life out. Before I even applied for the master's program, I already did my research. I was like, I don't want to go to school where there will be strike. No, because I already planned out my life. I want to go for my master's. After I finish my master's, this is the next thing I'm going to do. I already planned everything out. So I just took my time to do research and say, okay, this is the school I will go to. Because this school, there is no strike, no delay, nothing. You will go, you already know when you're going to finish. And that was it. And I put in for my master's program. I started, resumed in January 2023. And we started, we are going, we are moving. Everything was working well, everything was working fine. And in March, either March or April, I can't really remember now. That was a day after Easter in 2023. Guess what? This girl was going back to school and she was involved in a ghastly motor accident. All right, yes, a ghastly motor accident where a lot of people lost their life. May the soul of the people that died in the accident rest in perfect peace. That is not why we're here today. Amen. All right, so we're talking about how important our mindset is to our movement. Okay, I was in and out of the hospital and I had to go for surgery. I sustained a lot of injury. I sustained serious injury in my right hand, and I am a right-handed person. I use my right hand to do a lot of things to write. And remember, I am in school, and I was even traveling back to school for my first semester exam. Now I don't have right hand to write because my right hand is presently in a condition that me itself I don't know. So I was in and out of the hospital going for surgery. Doctors trying their best for me to be able to use my hand again, and it was done on me that what. I already planned my life. I want to go for my master's. What is happening? I was sad. I had leg injury, hand injury, a lot of injury. I was not happy. I was like, how did I find myself in this situation? And I was not happy, no joy, nothing. But guess what? I told myself, I said, Hope, you need to keep moving. That was in my mind. Remember, I was in a position. I was literally fighting for my life and how to move on with my life at that point. Sad, a lot of things going crossing my mind at that period. But I just had to tell myself in my mind that Hope, you need to start moving. Then I told myself in my mind, I reset my mind, because if I'm to look at the situation I was like, there is no hope for this girl. How do I go back to school? No school. And guess what? The remaining months in that year, in that 2023, I was in the hospital, going in and coming out of the hospital. My mates wrote first semester exam and I was not there. I was at the hospital. So when they were preparing for the second semester exam and they wanted to give us project supervisor, someone reached out to me, one of my lecturers reached out to me and said, Oh, how are you? How are you feeling now? Will you be able to come to school? And then, mind you, I'm not even going for my surgery because a lot of things are at stake. They're like, we can't go ahead with this surgery yet. We have to deal with this one first and deal with this one first before we can go with the surgery. Go ahead with the surgery. And I was like, yes, sir, I am coming. Somebody that did not have hand. Can you imagine? What God? What effort to say I'm coming? And I said, yes, I'll come. I'm coming. Then I woke up. I told my dad. I said, yes, sir, I'm going back to school. We switched hand. And there was a day I think I was working within the compound. Inside the compound, I was like, I told someone, I said, I have to go back to school. I need to write my second semester exam. And the person told me that you've not written your first semester exam. You're talking about second semester. Do you know what I said? I said, both first semester and second semester, I am going to write it and I am going to graduate at the right time. No delay. My mates will not leave me back in school. No 1 minute delay. I will not spend extra year. My God, come and see this face. So I did to 2024, my program was to end 2024, ending of 2024. And guess what? This girl finished her master's in 2024 at the appropriate time. In fact, I finished my project before some of my mates. Hey, I'm just trying to tell us that our mindset is important. Your mindset is important. My mindset is important. You have to start moving from your mind. Your mindset has to be on motion before the movement comes to reality. Do you understand? Before the movement comes to reality. Until you start moving in your mind, until you start the movement in your mind, it is not possible for you to move physically. So I am telling us today that we should learn to train our mind to move. If you are just saying it in your head, I'm going to move, and you do not channel your mind and you do not train your mind to move, my dear, you will not move. Oh, you will just be saying it. Just that you are just saying it, you are just in the same position and you keep on saying the same thing now and then. That's why I am going to move, Just discover that you are not moving. So move your mind. Let it move first. The lesson I learned from my situation, from the accident, going back to school, and I was able to finish my master's program at the right time, and I did not just finish anyhow. I finished with a PhD grade. Yeah, it's not easy, my dear sister. My dear brother, it is not easy. PhD grade. All right. So what I learned from that, and what I want you to learn is that what your body cannot help you to achieve, Your mindset can help you to achieve it. The circumstance, the situation, what's your resources, what's your money, your physical strength, what's your parents, what's your friends, what's your relative cannot help you to achieve. Your mindset can carry you through. Mindset can help you to achieve it. Challenges are real. Yes, challenges are real. But the story you tell yourself in your mind is even more powerful. Challenges are real, but the story I tell myself in my mind is even more powerful. So, whatsoever you are facing, my brother, at this moment, the challenge you are facing, the situation you are in, the good and the bad situation you are in at the moment, difficulty, disappointment, I am telling you that your situation, your disappointment does not divide you, but your mind does. What did I say? Your mind does. Your situation, the situation you are in now, the difficult, the situation you are in now, the good situation you are in now, the slow movement you are moving now, and the fast movement you are moving now does not determine you. No, it does not determine you, but your mind determines you. Movement is important, but movement starts in your mind. If your mindset says I will, like if your mindset says I will, then your step will eventually follow. Do you get it? If your mindset says I will, like says I will, I am going to move, trust me, your footstep it will follow. Mindset is very, 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 very important. Hey, my people, as usual, please, so if you've not viewed my post today, you've not liked my post, no comments, nothing, please. Sorry, sharp, sharp. Run and go and view it. Like, drop your comments. That post that I did voiceover. That I asked you guys to rate my voiceover. That's my first voiceover on this platform. Please rate it. Rate it. Good, bad, poor. Drop your comments. Let me hear so that I'll be able to do better next time. View my post, like it, drop your comments, and most importantly, patronize me. Patronize us. Distance is not a barrier. Anywhere you day, Qavah signature, we day available. We are available for you guys. Thank you. See you some other time.